Hey guys, Paul Kepner here with PK Productions, and today I was going to talk to you about the tungsten Fresnel lights and how to scrim them for about 50 cents or less per scrim. Normally the scrims that you would use, of course, they go in between the barn door and the light or just by themselves. They're going to run you anywhere from $10, $15, $20 per scrim, and if you have multiple scrims per light, then you're running into quite a bit of money. I was at the hardware store and I saw some aluminum screen that looked like it would work pretty well, and I wanted to experiment with it. Actually, this is the screen right here. I just got it tied up so it doesn't flop all over the place. But you can see it's real thin. Actually, here's the tag for it. Let's see if you guys can see it right there. Maybe that's what it is. And I started experimenting with it, cutting pieces off, and you can see it's pretty thin. I started cutting 6x6 squares, which is the dimensions on one side of the light to the other. This is a 650 tungsten. So I did 6x6 squares, started cutting them out and layering on them, bent the edges over, and then to keep it secure, I stapled it around the edges, and it actually works pretty well. This one right here, I have 5 pieces of screen put together for it's about a stop and a half of light. I can show you outside in a few minutes, but it just slips in here just like that. I mean, super simple and cheap. Like I said, this one I made, this was 50 cents. So, and you can double them if you wanted. If you wanted, you could add multiple screen, or more than 5. You could do 6, 7, 8 screens to make it even darker, or you could do 2 or 3 to make it lighter. You could have a whole set of these. Basically, this roll cost me $7. It's like $6.85 or something like that, and with tax, it was like $7 or something. And with the length, I can get 5 squares per every 6 inch. So this one costs, basically it's 10 cents per square. So this scrim right here cost me 50 cents to make, and like I said, slips in just like that. So out of this whole sheet I could get 14 scrims out of it for $7. So really good deal. And the nice thing, sorry about the noise in the background, I have a bird that just will not shut up to save its life. Anyway, you can take a 6x6 square, and if you want to do a scrim that's half and half, you can add extras just like this, and you can staple that on there, so that way the top half is darker than the bottom half. So if you're lighting an area, light down below is brighter, up top is dimmer, or you could even flip it, darker at the bottom and brighter at the top, however you want to do it. But so far it's been working out really well. I've liked it. I was worried about the wire, stacking them and getting weird patterns. As long as you keep them straight like this and you don't have them angled, it works out well. If you start turning them at different angles, you get weird shadows. So as long as you keep them straight, let's see if, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if the camera will focus on it, but see how it starts making weird patterns if you bend it. So let's see. So that's the one side, and that's the other side where I bent them over and then stapled them. And like I said, your light's bright. You don't want to dim it with the dimmer knob. You just put this in there and you've instantly stopped it down. Because if you use your dimmer knob that's on there, or if your tungstens have a dimmer knob, what happens is you change your color balance. These are set 3200 Kelvin. So if you start dimming them, then you start going down, and I think it'll drop to right around 2300, 2400 Kelvin. And in that scenario, you'd have to white balance everything, and it's just a huge pain in the butt. Where this, you can have your light all the way in full, 3200 Kelvin, stick this in there, and you dim it down, and you don't change your color balance. So, all right. Let's go outside. I'll show you exactly what it does and how well it works. Oh, another plus I'll show you outside too. Believe it or not, since this is aluminum, got a little strand there. Since this is aluminum, when you have it on there, it will, of course it gets hot, but once you take it out, it's cool instantly. I mean, it takes 2 seconds for it to cool off, which is nice. I'll show you outside. These will actually smoke for a little bit. I don't know if you can see the little brown right there, but when they make this screen, they have a coating on it so the wire will go through the machine, and basically the light, the tungsten light puts out so much heat it'll burn off that coating and it'll smoke. So that you don't have to worry about that. It's just burning off that coating and it's fine afterwards. But like I said, you have it on there, even if it starts smoking, you know it's hot. You take it out and you don't have to have gloves with it. Now the light itself, if you do anything with the light, definitely wear gloves, because you will get some serious third-degree burns unless you use gloves with these, because they're notoriously hot. So anyway, let's go outside, take a look at them, take a look at it, and I'll show you what it looks like, and show you what it looks like with the scrim on it and what type of light reduction you get from it. Okay, out here with the light, it's on full right now. So if you see, I can dim it, and the light or the color temperature will change, go from a white to an orange, and so you don't want that. So what you do is these scrims that I made, you can use those. Let's see if I can get in here. See, it's a little scrim that I made, and you can watch. You slip it in the light. And there you go. Lost about a stop of light, roughly. Maybe a little more. There's half. You can do half scrims. Go all the way down. Scrim the whole thing. It actually works pretty good. You can actually add multiple pieces of screen to make your scrim thicker, or you can even do a half and half. So if you have, say, 4 pieces at the bottom and 5 or 6 at top, so that way it's dim at the bottom and darker at the top. They will smoke a little bit because of the coating that's on the wire when they make the screen. No big deal. It'll burn off, and it won't smoke anymore. The nice thing, watch this. Most scrims, if you grab them while they're hot, it'll burn you. These, as soon as you take them out, you can hold it. See, no gloves. In fact, I'll even get over here in the light here. Put this back over here. Wait for it to start smoking again, if it will. It's probably not going to, because I'm trying to show you something. Yep, okay. And it's smoking again, so we know that scrim is hot. Now watch. You can take it out. You can hold it. It's aluminum. The wire is aluminum, so it's not going to burn you, which is really nice. I love that. The other ones are steel, and they stay hot for quite a while. So anyway, hope this helps you. 50 cents. Let's see if you can see it. 50 cents and or less, actually. Depends on how thick you want to make it. This one right here, I used 5 pieces, so that's 50 cents. So roughly each little square that you cut out for the screen that I bought is 10 cents. So that's a 50-cent scrim right there. And like I said, stick that in there, and lost some stop of light. So all right, as you saw outside, it dims it pretty good, keeps the the white balance in check, so you don't have to worry about dimming it. Hope this helps you some. Might give you an idea. Maybe you could do something else and, like I said, do half and half or something like that. But let me know your thoughts about it. If you've tried this before or thought about it, or your success with it. Again, this is Paul Kepner with PK Productions, and I look forward to seeing you again. If you like this video, please feel free to hit the like button right down there, I believe, and the subscribe button, and that way you'll be notified on all the new videos that are being released. We'll see you next time. Thanks.